Home Minister Amit Shah on Monday introduced Citizenship Amendment Bill 2019 in Parliament. Hi, I'm Rahul Tripathi. Here are 10 things that you need to know about the Citizenship Amendment Bill. The Citizenship Amendment Bill, or the CAB, provides for grant of Indian citizenship to the 6 non-Muslim communities that are Hindu, Buddhist, Christian, Parsi, Jain and Sikhs. The bill reduced the mandatory requirement of 12 years stay in India to now 5 years for them to be eligible for citizenship if they do not possess any documents. The Citizenship Amendment Bill, or the CAB, provides for citizenship to non-residents who are persecuted minorities from neighboring countries of Pakistan, Afghanistan and Bangladesh. It includes 6 communities which are Hindus, Buddhist, Christian, Parsis, Jain and Sikhs. So the reason for inclusion of these communities in the bill, which has been tabled in the parliament, are given as that many persons belonging to Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi and Christian communities have faced persecution on ground of religion in Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Some of them also have fears about such persecution in their day-to-day life, where right to practice, profess and propagate their religion has been obstructed and restricted. Many such persons have fled to India to seek shelter and continue to stay in India even if their travel documents have expired or they have incomplete or no documents. The bill also enshrines 3 key factors. First, it reduces the number of residency from 12 years to 5 years now. Earlier, any person who is applying for a citizenship, Indian citizenship from these 6 communities are required to stay for at least 12 years. Now that has been brought down to 5 years under the new bill that has been tabled in Parliament. The second point is that it has set December 31st, 2014 as the cutoff date. So which means that anybody who has applied before December 31st, 2014 or anybody who has come to India before December 31st, 2014 and has completed 5 years of residency is eligible to apply and get an Indian citizenship. Another point that is important here to note that all cases against people from these 6 communities who are illegal migrants will stand abated, whether it is before a foreigners tribunal or any local court. So any legal implication will not come in a way of them applying for a citizenship. There has been a widespread protest across northeastern state against the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Also, there have been opposition by political parties, whether it was Congress or DMK in southern states. The major contention among the political party is non-inclusion of Muslim communities. As you are aware that Rohingya Muslims from neighboring Myanmar are also seeking refuge in India. So are the Sri Lankan refugees from neighboring Sri Lanka. But they have not been included in this bill. So that is one point which has been the bone of contention. Secondly, the northeastern states, particularly Assam, which signed the Assam Accord, has a cutoff date of 1971. So the problem in Assam is that if you already have a cutoff date of 1971 and you already had an NRC recently in the state, how do you have another set of date which is 31st December 2014 as the cutoff date, which will allow again the people who have been excluded from NRC or people who have been declared foreigners to have another chance at the citizenship and settle in Assam. Their point, the other northeastern states are of the view that they have limited resources and they cannot have this influx of illegal migrants from neighboring countries, and that is why there has been widespread protest in Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Assam, and most student bodies are against this bill. After a discussion with the political parties from Northeast and state government, the centre has conceded to some of their demands. So the tribal areas of Assam, Meghalaya and Tripura, which are under the 6th schedule of the constitution, are not included in this amendment, the citizenship amendment. Similarly, in Manipur, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh, there is provision of inner line permit. So this provision of inner line permit has been included in this bill. So these safeguard has been provided to the northeastern states, by the virtue of which many of these people who are eligible, the 6 communities, will not be able to settle in these northeastern states. So it is kind of a safeguard which the government has given to these northeastern states. So coming back to what is an ILP, inner line permit under the 1873 Act again gave a kind of safeguard to northeastern states, where any Indian who is traveling to the states of Nagaland and Arunachal, entire part of Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh, require inner line permit, which is given by the district magistrate or the collector. Responding to opposition criticism, the government has maintained that anybody who is eligible can apply for Indian citizenship, refugee or asylum. The government has also maintained that they will examine the application on case-to-case basis. Interestingly, India is not a signatory to 1951 UN Convention relating to the status of refugees and the 1967 protocol, which doesn't make it mandatory for India to give refugee status to anybody who is coming for seeking such a status or an asylum in the country. So all in all, the Citizenship Amendment Bill will benefit roughly around 31,000 people. Out of this 31,000, there are 25,447 Hindus, 5,807 Sikhs, 55 Christian and 2 Buddhist and 2 Parsis. So which makes it 31,000 plus number of people who will be eligible for citizenship once this bill goes through. The Citizenship Amendment Bill was one of the bold promises of the present NDA government, apart from Article 370, which they have successfully removed from Jammu and Kashmir.